Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Elite Four Step in Euro Pro Squad, Spooky on, offline. Yeah! Playing Final Fantasy because I can't stay awake. I have a theory on this. I actually thought about this earlier, and I was talking to my boss about this because my HR plays, babe. He's a huge Final Fantasy guy. So I think I finally linked it. Because I beat all the other Final Fantasies, and I know the stories pretty much inside and out, I always pretty much watch a show or something in the background while playing them. I think my brain just goes to, you should be multitasking. And because I started the multitasking, I'm finally staying awake to be able to do this. When I wasn't, I think it was just shutting off because it's like, you're not playing Final Fantasy, you're just whatever, you're just out. But this is the only thing I can think of. I thought about that the other day. It made me laugh. Or I've thought about it today, I'm sorry. But yeah.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities.
We got our new Albion.
I'll wager this.
That would...
And that's exactly what I mean.
And we go kill these guys.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang until...
The gate is closed. By order of Lord.
Are you looking for something in particular? Thank you for your custom.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde.
Our uncle? Would you
We're
got?
seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Where's the other one? Where's the other townsfolk? Hey, I didn't see that.
Dalano is famous for its spas, its markets, and its... Somebody at one of those might be able to help you.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of
There it is.
What'd you...
I won't keep you long. A woman...
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's family.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dallamel. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dallamel? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. Sick of it! This one!
Okay. I am learning how to do this. Right.
Over here! Stick 'em! Get him!
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw. You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty? That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
That's a female?
Yes, my lord.
She has a beard.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Oh, you're saying meat over there. Okay, I'm like, that's a dude. Baby, she had a full beard.
Needed to a silken soft finger sniff, eating a cloud with a crust.
My carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the
Fucking Christ!
sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make,
That was so
Uncle.
fucking bullshit.
After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubo truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubo, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mama to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man 5 times my age. But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamere. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question.
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Get through all these quests real quick. Bunch of bullshit anyways.
A deposit.
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill. Get it
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabric. Fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Fucking Christ, dude! How am I supposed to fucking beat this?
I looked over at 1 second and saw that one hit you for like 60 points of
The
health.
fucking ground is electrified. Every time you fucking get close, everything starts exploding. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Is there...
There's no place to hide because his gun can go through walls.
Oh, really?
Yes. That gun that hit me for 60 can go through fucking walls.
I didn't notice it was
So,
going
like,
through
where am I
walls.
supposed to go?
The most fragrant herbs and
The
spices.
juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging for more.
My game was fun while it lasted.
Ooh.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I had no luck, but my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Nobuo spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy. Far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
All that crashing and banging about before.
Let's go kill everything in the desert.
This one. Get him! Over here! Get him! Titan! Go!
Jesus Christ.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together
Oh,
at such
my.
short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not
A lot of
bad
crystals.
at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Oh!
Get him!
That was a mean ass fucking hit. Crit hit on that earth is brutal.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling.
Greybeard.
Such a shame you didn't have more.
Is that what he's calling her
audience,
uncle? That's
but
funny.
Perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well,
what
now
a
it's
cunt.
over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luba's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, soon to be former. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool.
So,
good question. And then there's
Let's
this.
get through
I
it.
see it. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who does... There's plenty. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that...
Alright, let's prioritize this.
Trust Lubor. Take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
My carpets have bright and face.
Another side quest.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question. I need to know
You're a blacksmith.
something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, give me a blade.
So a knife.
Lights and buds! Holes and everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business. I've known, but I'm back.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave them, please. My life. They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Mummy, I want to play with...
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment.
Why does he look bigger than he
Deal
needs to
with a
be?
brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So,
carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lupo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloot are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I feel
Excuse
there
me.
may be more trouble lying in... If
Alright, I'm tired of hearing them talk.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Attack everything. Sorry, baby.
Get him! To me! Nice try. You're a fine hound. Go for Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Boo-boo-boo. Let's get back to the city.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Wait, incense! What? There he is. The man who... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terrace?
Not what I expected, that's for...
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? But I... Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Quest.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Yeah, have a taste.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
So, you look... all the cook too...
So bad.
No, I...
Let's just get through this. We're going to end this episode here. Catch you guys on the next one. Catch me on all my socials, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff linked below.